Daddy Lumba wo baako ehun nsem bebre enche na meka chew say opambo any Roman Fada na no areate about letter ebusuafo edema Roman Fada na enkomo bi akoso Arnold Asamoah beidu Ziega ene yenuaba MC Yaa Yeboah oma bedi nkomo afa Roman Fada ene ebusuan ensensem yi ehun meya daje na remu ate ase che wadwe no wi a mesra share video ma onu bisa entumika on subscribe ya mesra so be subscribe no aba adoma no so say that you dropping video na wonsa ka it when you come straight all say medin kan aka che say Ghana ha ne de waduane obi ampe but wasamba obi a ebedibi na wahu say yedi we no akoba ne say no ye nyina no ye sua de efiri mu Ziega e na sha ase edi nkomo abusua ye ntie no
Roman Fada he has protected Lumba's legacy because Lumba is very difficult person and they say bia we na ye kanasem and enya me nko na maka ho asem ye ni na ye adwumada obi a oni Lumba akase bia na se oni na ye bia se is so difficult to deal with. So if you get somebody out timini Rome ayi Lumba ye adwuma for 18 good years, it is not a joke. He has done well. You understand? So he should continue protecting the legacy of Daddy Lumba. Now, what shall let now the buyer na? Dedi kanye evidence. You I starting from the manager sem now almost say that Lumba sake Roman Fada as a manager as a crowd. Listen, media make kabi yesterday number radio program so a big platform. Roman Fada called and said that he has never been a manager to that Lumba. He described himself as an errand boy. So Lumba no any manager. Let us put it that way. And even if there was a manager, per law and by law, say the moment that Lumba we and I say Okone Crech na, he cease to be a manager.
Wow.
Now you cease to be a manager. Because who are you managing? It is not a record label. If it's about record label that is managing the record label, after everything that we say, for better I can say a record label should stay. ABI will do my swear to continue. But personal manager, the moment the person is dead and I say it's gone, your Duma Abbas. So if you address the person is manager, that is one and no content of the letter. Let me say, I near you papa to say the two. I an asterisk. Okay. They toss you to your evidence. They said that Roman Fada check cards, invitation cards. Okay. At least they should have mentioned 1 or 2 places or baby Roman Fada this adianako. So the BT. Because Obia ultra canter letter biano. And I say release the Bible, you know. Send the panel beshe ama evidence so that nipa no betimi aba be yi no ho ano. But almost say was start church, but we don't know per the letter no you need baby a Roman Fada this ade no ko. They make what I say that is fair enough. But you see, yan ka we chi Roman Fada. Why be? SSO who the difference between family friend and the family.
Family friend
and the family. They make what I say. Obesum kodofosu. Baby ananka yadu tienio. Na me na me hu di say. Anka baby ani yadu no. Obesum kodofosu ye. There's a battle of letters of administration. A man mi onu ni na prayer court de be mo mo a. O betim de akoye do mo ye. E ho na na send court no hu di free the whole issue no. They make what I say. Now I'll tell you the reason why. Omo yes adu. They came out with this letter because they think that Roman Fada taking sides.
Oh, letter.
Oh yes. They know that he has taken sides. The Bible can't be. I'll come back to that. The can't be. Share. Okay, Ghana Constitution. The Constitution of. Okay, Ghana Constitution. The Article 11. The laws of Ghana, the Constitution, the Act of Parliament, common law. And now, or say, our customary laws are part of our laws. The reason why the framers of the Constitution, what they said in the show, they say, teteno na ahemfo ne die man so ena kwasi broni di democracy aba enti yentimi nyade a ye beyi ahemfo afi okwa decision ene customary laws say aware mu die ne all this stuff yentimi nyimfi ho nkwa because o kan Ghana constitution na o kan ni na awie the last letter word o kan wie na utuwa ubehu say ye de yamane ne yamamre ene ye de choice sa constitution ene ye ne ye ene ye suban ene ye de choice constitution so we say customary laws eye aduma customary law bi ni de ebi ne ntam tie you ebi ne ntam
Ultimate.
yes a customary law bi ni ntam entam eye spiritual or customary injunction or embargo yes so which the constitution makwan per the provision na mechanic now listen when Roman Fada went to Opambo papa baby obi amechiacha I know say oh call the yina akọ ye veni say ekwadonko when he was asked say oh papa yin there be ne baba so it shouldn't be answer, it should have been explanation. Yes. Explanation the sense as oh papa ebushia share on the seas but entam da so Jamaica no watch say ba o ka say ebushia seas it is wrong. I'm telling you, so it is totally wrong. Because you can't come the admission is halted a injunction. You cannot talk about the date again. It is what Ebiane say. We know here back as a just on kai. What's here the babo 2 for the transfer bet me. It would tell me a share on the season. Nana no bet me aka on the 10 for Momani and Cantam Nasem. Cantam na win on the season. Court in shade dates.
No, say it now. You see, they can go ahead with the funeral.
Court, let me explain.
True, court can say about the.
Tell me back. The court, let's say, court in shade dates. And yeah, date ni yashe. And will be so on tiasi. And will be the court for interpretation. And as young block, young gentle date. And a court to say. This particular unit does not fall within our jurisdiction. And you push your summon for them court in shade dates.
Court say because of the invitational call high profile personalities and institutions wanting to own to me and granting injunction so they could still go ahead and do it on the 7th of December. One can say we need jurisdiction over
but any ruling.
No, wait.
No, any ruling. God can say young cost na moko. What about say we change the code the following weekend?
Yes, if I case they ba hono we will.
Any ruling. Me see any ruling. Okay. I'll challenge that after I will challenge that. Now they talk to
No, but any ruling and then the injunction.
No, see, you came out with on the scene, so go ahead and do it.
I don't know.
MC Yaa Yeboah enso si bi ko bi ni man ka bi de ene ye ka ne ba bia na Roman Fada abo adwuma amada de lumba enti de abusuafo ne ye no. In fact, Oma disrespect a Roman Fada. Now me MC Yaa Yeboah here actually.
Empress, may I acknowledge a Mama Akosia Sewani Bimpoma. Womo pain womo. But no cre passe. They are not being fair to Roman Fada. Me my drink you. They are not being fair to him because Empress, media industry muninara. Any Ghana for a woman many dear a dear dance say. For the last few years, Roman Fada has played a pivotal role in Daddy LUMBA'S life. I want to me and just discredited. Who cry no cry no. Recently ye cry a ye a bass and I said Daddy Lumba in the baby toy. Look at what Roman Fada did. Uncle for a year from a year she from an information he has done it all. And to say the because later ya came in le fapen na so aye gina so le say you see or the invitation akwa koma ye papa opambo se bibin poni na wo TV so na wo nya ho ntiase me gidi ye say if and underline word ni if se sa na tie se mama akosua na mama bimpoma na tro letter na she si om ho kwan say ko mo be fro Roman Fada busan say ye who say what the letter akwa semesi ana obenten ho but ye besre say yenye ya adwin ana yenye invitation me enti ye besre say emfa invitation call in the name of ebusua. But you see the irony. Ekwo ye kira ye ba ye busemu say na brantie no kra wonam ne kwan ye okwakoye na ade e na ase wakwa pie baabi e na onipa no bi say na wo boss ye da ben na ebeba so and you see he was very very selective in the word that he used. Or see ebusua she say 6th of December and you be ye one can say on to me so and that is what ye ni na ye nim assistants now ye nim say ye na assistant na assistant ye. That is what ye ni na ye nim. It's media my dream chire mu no me gidi ye pa say ye maame no mienu na mo trust ankrata ya they could have ometumi afa kwan fefo so address this situation to actually know the truth of the issue because ye kan ye kenye Roman Fada side nkwan na abawo papa opambo enso ababa be chire mu say opomacho Roman Fada mfa invitation letter bia emene ona onhu say Roman Fada cheche invitation letter onu opambo asoso for wugina na sorry uchi aso or whatever it is no Roman Fada embrace letter bia so that means that letter was based on a video that we saw on social media.
Okay.
And the letter na abano, I don't know if it was to discredit Roman Fada, say be good and you yesterday because me all these years I'm new Roman Fada saying me new industry mu. Sabi menti say Roman Fada wakoko obi ho asem baby ana wakoye bibia o manfo edine si apaso a said you hear who me say someone. Yesterday you should have seen some of the videos sir. A trend was social media all because of this letter here ebaye na sabio obi kunu obi papa na manfo to ne ho for something that he has not even done. I feel say nyefe ma dwun kire kakre mu no me gidi ye say ankom betumi afa kwan foforo so na o ma address sa issue no and Roman Fada so waye bi di obetumi aye no waye and me kasa ye mo before amanfo befa akwakọ twisting no empress ye will be there kasakwa and ye kasa tra Roman Fada does not directly and I'm not holding brief for him but momenti ase amenya from the communication all these years I make amenya kwai that lumba we am na atwetwe nkomoyi the communication he is not quick to directly say me that lumba manager or ye ne kasakwa or kasadwa will come in a sense say oh that lumba na me ye na caller. Not in, because ye share Juma na Roman Fada ya. We all know that he was his manager. But on him say ye na huwa a ye privilege man say a friend say only a year obin pombi to say that Luma embe Juma. And that is how he has always positioned it. On him say the relationship no anyone is just a privilege that him will work with such an icon like that Lumba. Momenti asia menya won communication. So it's not necessarily so or kind of so ye na ko say Patrick said, "America no better to see." Now, let's say, stance now we're taking, yeah, because you see, I feel like he doesn't deserve this disrespect. Honestly, said the amount for dinner. Tell me, what has he done? Then why? He is only honoring a man that he once worked for. What am I saying? And you know, stance I will take here. I was say, or better him. Say if a bushon here more be, and now information be. No mo be see me nice na so hwe na obetumi aboa ommoa yes answer on penny baby ntina na the you kind of saying the last funeral rites no obekọ no akwa pay ni respect as ni papa na ono ni ye adwuma na onko no nko pay sa respect no emma no
Arnold Asamoah bedu eso ehse na adwene na ne nsem na wo ka no in the way no ase or reply the Ziega eka ye no awusia we dey memo watie memo wahwe ne ntina bebe ka kire odi afi na me be kire omu ansa ye nyina no ye nhwade
Empress it's unfortunate what Roman Fada no omodene fam you see over the organogram of artists biana send artists and the brand no air structure that the manager sits on top. There's a road manager, there's a stylist, there's a studio manager, there's a producer, there's a songwriter. Omo artists and they report to the manager. Because the manager no any the oversight responsibility on artists, no, the brand. So that's how important the manager is. And I don't want to even listen to the facts. Oh, and then you be question say Roman Fada manager or not. Let's stop kidding. Over the years, on age man, you need to recognize the gentleman as the manager. Lumba has not recognized the manager. The only reason I'm not able to person tagging the tone was of it was too enormous. It's out of humility and respect, or no one in a position air bathroom. But we all know. And you somebody is sitting here want to question say or your manager or not. So artists know a very small setup. Manager, apart from the fact that the manager is derived from the word manage. It means that we're now managing the BBI in terms of the artistry. Sometimes, based on the relationship, and the setup of the artist, manager look to me beyond just the brand activation or personal. Because personal and then the brand activation are intertwined. So we're close setup. The manager also serving as the PR and the communications manager. And Roman Fada did that, apart from all managing the affairs of the artist. Or serving as the PR and the communications manager. True or false? Oh no, communicating man. And let me say this. Also, before Casino meeting. And I need to clarify because Ulabisa said, I can contractor now. We are no business who feel no contractor now. The attorney said the reason I bought me a couple of times. They say in July, I think I was Canada, and I remember for that friend said, "Daddy, Lumba person ni me doing come." Now my a couple of things and I said, "A couple of things of so damas." And I'm so me need a number. Me so no say number ni me my didn't send me find don't send me Daddy Lumba number. Indeed, or send me Daddy Lumba. My me say July yao. Unfortunately, me train sir. Me pa Ghana another call came. Said Lumba person sani wouldn't come until me that's where I see we. What he's trying to say and he say yes on your manager. How come say in the last a couple of weeks before the demise he was acting the role of the manager. That was what he was trying to point. Again, say artists know a small setup. The manager no quite assistant. So the manager, let's assume, say Lumba or operate a very small setup. That friends, Roman Fada played the role of a manager, a PR communications a guy, and an assistant. Empress, the word assistant is derived from the word assist. It means no assistant be no assistant. Are you telling me, say such a person? Say ye and I say ye pay ni chia coin ni contact ni the manager no uni will play. A blunder for anybody or any unit or any outfit to say artist need to know then now OCC to be a manager. You are making a big mistake.
Okay. Because
if the personality was the manager, the PR or the spokesperson, the mouthpiece, and also the assistant, it means only a lot than almost every other person. I mean, let's be fair and frank. If you can't even Lumba in 7 years, in 8 years, in 10 years, in 17 years. Now these people are telling you, no, I've been for 18 years because I will need to know. Now who pay information you want to have? We are sure pass over baby son. Lumba property you baby, and based by virtue of the fact that no your assistant or your manager or your mouthpiece, how are you going to ask him for that detail? We saw what Tama Lumba passy and now you see in Kunya when you feel now you go back and forth. I mean, we saw what Roman Fada, how he engineered it. He was going back and forth. Why? Because on him and obey because we saw it all on video. How he was leading people to A to B to D to D. Why? Why do you think he took that role? Because Obia will believe they say on no ben more on no baby ebefa. The same thing for 1 week. We saw how the role he played in the 1 week. So if this gentleman has played a big role from the time of Papa Niwu throughout now no you are telling me say on copy baby ntina. Mo careful sir Empress because I said now call back and forth my mean killing the quick. But say funeral committee no to ni gunu na enye properly set up. If you actually go back to the formation of that funeral committee, and I don't blame anybody who questions it based on almost stand, but funeral committee, it were reps from almost every relevant person. I mean, if you go back and look at the offense and membership, you can't tell me say any Busian forming funeral committee when there were reps from both sides. And again, Fada was going there, so be winning for me funeral committee, And you ebusanfo no kwa na be part of the committee o. Because sika na dey ye. It is a nipa kono e affiliation to ebusuano or the person we now. Na based on the name there, the connection, any influence no or you bit me a part of the committee. Yes. Yes.
Sponsorship.
Because me papa where the committee no me suffer no come kan only direction what. But it was part of the committee.
It's true.
Yes.
Committee say na EMS but onye mebusu ni. I don't make sure say bibia was.
So that erroneous impression say funeral ko ebusu. No. Let's not make that mistake. Asem na aba and you be any opportunity to say something. But yefa niema entutu ye. Yefa niema entutu ye. Now I'm even confused more with this guy submission about in term court. Yes.
Z.
And I'm not disputing because your knowledge and traditions could be more than mine. But you're careful, kakra.
Okay.
And try and separate the court proceedings from in term. And guess what? Reports beyond, I don't know about your 7 reporters on one more updating from Hono. They were specific, say, as some no mukodi or mention was about the intam. That and nothing else. No, see, you confuse out with the fact that once a court, Yakuga and Tamno, you forget the court.
It's many Roman Fada, and say, well, you know, what free WhatsApp group nemo, they share funeral committee, no, what free group nemo. Now, all chine home, said Yabusiano, SCN, because Sabi, Omu and Enya Omayi, and Omu de share at all, and Omusi Omu Yan, Naka Wakoboa, and Omusi Frimoa, or see what free. I was there. Meaning was also what against the legacy media, or sister under the Lumba and the boss. Obekoso ekra ne legacy no emo mene no eya adwene minim konso so adwenkyere feel free na kyere wadwen na obi a share video ma no ya bisa entumi ka aha eye AG gossips midin ed AG